Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokémon Platinum. Last time, we left Sunny Shore City with our new HM move of Waterfall, reached the entrance of Victory Road, and saw all there was to see atop the waterfalls of Sinnoh. This time, it's pretty straightforward. There is nowhere else for us to go than Victory Road. But just for a moment before we get started, I'm a little bit nervous. Sinnoh's late game can be tough, and there's always that worry of, did I actually prepare enough? Am I really competently leveled as I should be? And Victory Road can be very sidewindy in its layout. We're probably going to be here for a while. It's about using rock climb to go up and down between different layers and find bridges that you can cross and all that stuff. It can be a little bit confusing, and even though I've played through it plenty of times, there are always a couple of areas that I don't totally know what to do on. Also, my luck is not really the best. Speaking of which, this psychic, anytime you want to... I saw that you were a spinner! Anytime you want... Thank you! And now if you could turn... The bane of every speedrunner. Spinners that look in one direction for like 7 minutes, turn away for 1 frame, you hit up thinking that you're good, and then you're not. Oh, never mind! Perhaps my luck has turned after all. This was good luck disguised as bad luck. I say this because Psychic Bryce is an important trainer of interest. You want to fight this guy. Not because of the Haunter on his team, I'm pretty sure we've seen one of those already. But his other Pokemon you want to fight him for. You're not very likely to have seen them. Perhaps I'll get to show them someday after this Haunter is done doing its payback on me. Of course, I just barely don't knock it out. I should have done Surf right there. If I would have done Surf, I would have knocked it out, no problem. Why did I go for Ice? Never mind. Let's move past our failures and get our experience. Idolan grows to level 46, which is always welcome. Really catching up there in the levels. I think it's already 2 levels away from what the Supernova was. The other thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, well, okay, one, this Gengar. That is one of the Pokemon that you want to fight him to see. But also just my luck. My luck in this playthrough has been abysmal. People have told me that they've calculated how often Supernova's Fire Blast and Meteor Mash have hit. Those are 85% accurate moves, and I've been told by viewers that they have hit maybe 45% of the time. It's disgusting. And after that Giratina in a Heal Ball, I'm worried that I've eaten up all my good luck. Yeah, so color me a little bit nervous about that as well. And not only does this guy have a Gengar in his team, going back to that, but he also has a Gardevoir. So that's 2 Pokemon you're not likely to have seen that he's got. You can see that even though this guy might be annoying to sneak past, he's got good Pokemon in his team. These are 2 Pokemon that a lot of people seem to need at the end of their Cinedex a lot of the time, and he's right at the start. Plus, he was worth fighting because now we have the Battle of the Ages, Gallade versus Gardevoir. It was over as soon as the battle started. We've done it. So, oh, you will divulge what you know of my future. What could be in that? Fame? Fortune? Dawn's heart? Let's find out. I see it now. You will battle the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. You don't know that. I could cancel this Let's Play right now and just to prove you wrong. There I go using Torment myself. Torment is a strange move. It's a dark type move, I believe that's a status. It makes it so that your opponent can't use the same move 2 turns in a row. It's all right. Not anything that I'm personally going to use in my team. I feel like I'm saying that about a lot of TMs lately. Get a Max Repel, making up for the first one that we have used. You wouldn't know that I used one, though, thanks to, once again, editing magic. Oh. Then we're going to go up across this bridge. Let's use another Repel. So much for making up for the one that we just used. Go up here, and oh boy, I'm not gonna lie. I am probably going to be getting a little bit lost in Victory Road. I've played through it plenty of times. Doesn't mean that I necessarily know the way. There's also the fact that there's a lot of trainers of interest in here, and if I don't fight them the first time around, I'm not gonna sweat it too much. We'll be coming back through here. I am skipping a lot of trainers for sake of saving time in a video, but I am going to be going back and fighting any trainers that I have skipped, because why wouldn't I? Speaking of experience grinding, this trainer has a Blissey. Highest experience yield in the entire game, out of any Pokemon even to this day. If you want to grind, use your Versus Seeker against this lady. You'll level up fast. Oh. Unless that happens, in which case you'll be leveling up very slow. I'm not going to risk it. I have had no reason to be like, yeah, I can wake up in 1 turn. I don't believe that I will. So, this is what my berry farming was for. I got 34 chesto berries. I let farming do my battling for me. There that is. So using light screen, I made the right choice not sticking with vanity. That would have been a miserable experience, having that on top of the insane special defense and the most HP of anything in the game. But you know what, Blissey? If you ever reflect, you didn't use it, and you really should have, because you've got 10 defense! Doesn't change the fact that we now have the experience of sitting through a Blissey's HP bar scrolling down very, very slowly. And slower still. Eventually. If you thought that was bad, you have not fought a level 100 one of those things. It's miserable. It's disgusting how long that HP takes to scroll down. You have a Glalie. Glalie, what do I want to do against that? I like how I'm finding it awkward after I gave Glalie a negative review saying, hey, it's a pure ice type with 80 in every stat, so I don't recommend it. Also, I've been giving a lot of praise to Supernova's Pokeball animation, but Supernova's not here. I can pass that praise around a little bit to someone else's Pokeball animation. Idolin. I don't know what it is. I don't know what, never mind. I don't know what it is, but the thought of just like a Reaper with a clock and just like having like time ticking appearing whenever it comes out of its Pokeball, whenever it's summoned, it's such a cool thought, just a Reaper holding a clock or just being one with a clock. I don't know, I'm very glad that I caught it in a Timer Ball. Its color scheme might have been better matched by an Ultra Ball after it evolved, and it might have been more Dusclops than Dusknoir that matched it color scheme-wise, but I'm pleased with it if only for that theming. Don't quite get a level up out of that Magnezone. Definitely Bodhi's fight. For a moment there, I was like, do I stand and use Fire Punch? And then I was like, wait, no, I got Fire Blast. No, it's not even here, so yeah. Besides, it made the most sense to switch to Bodhi anyway, so yeah, third time is the charm for me to think of what is normally the best solution without even remembering that I don't even have that on me. You're not faster than Bodhi either. I don't think I gave Bodhi all that much in the way of speed EVs when it came to the items I was using on it, but I'm not complaining. You go down? I love your cry so much. It's just like whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know why it sounds like that, but it does. It's one of those cries that I like. Mamoswine's like that as well. Dusknoir's like that as well. There's so many entertaining cries in this generation in particular. Healed up after that fight just because you never know. I'm also really hoping that Vanity is going to see some use in one of these battles. I've led with it twice now, and it has not paid off. Really hoping that it will soon. Let's go up a floor. And this is... I shouldn't say that I was afraid of this, but this is kind of what I mean. There's some... not jerkish puzzles so much as time-consuming puzzles. I will figure out how to do this eventually, and I will get in all the HM uses that I need eventually, but that's kind of what I mean. It can take a while to get through this. Let me check and see what's down here, actually. I'm not totally sure, and when that's the case, it usually means good items, and you know how I am about getting all the items that I possibly can. Oh, that goes to the left, that goes down. Now I can go through, good. For a second, I thought I screwed myself. You are a jerk, because I think, oh god. I'm wanting to say that's meant to be a return path from somewhere else. I hope I'm right on that. Otherwise, people are screaming at me right now for being such an idiot, but that's what you get when you do live commentary. So let's go. Let's go. No circle pad, no. D-pad, yes. There, I finally learned. After all the struggles I've had with it, I can't explain what it is. I know I've been over this before, but it's just more comfortable for me to use the circle pad. It might just be because it's in a more ergonomic spot, but that's how that is. This item's kind of interesting. The speed that you have picked up determines how fast you go off of these ramps. So switch to the lower speed, go off the ramp, and you'll do a short hop, getting that max elixir. It's kind of nice. It makes it so that the other speed on the bike actually has a use. I wish something like this came up a little bit more often. It would have been nice. Am I wrong? Is that actually where I needed to go? Because there is that guy over there. He's got a staircase near him. You have that rock near you. That just goes back up and around. I'm just gonna go for it. If I'm wrong, so be it. I did say I'd be getting lost, did I not? I finally caught on to what I am supposed to do after much too long. Should mention that off-screen, that took so long that Vanity grew to level 45 and tried to learn Safeguard. That'll protect your team from status conditions for 5 turns, but I don't personally need it, so I decided not to get it. Simple as that. While we are in this fight, it is about time that we got started on the bios for Victory Road. Starting us off is Rhydon, a heavy hitter with good defense. But due to the poor defensive type, low speed, and low special defense, it's a bit of a glass cannon compared to other Pokemon we'll be fighting here. It starts with Horn Drill, if that sounds like fun to you. It might. Horn Drill with X accuracy in single player can be very fun. It also gets some great moves leveling up like Stone Edge, Earthquake, and even Mega Horn. We already have the Protector from Iron Island, so Rhydon can immediately evolve if traded. You want to do this! Make absolutely sure Rhydon has Rockhead for its ability. If it does not have Rockhead, it will have Lightning Rod, and it will keep that when it evolves. You need to have Rockhead for its ability for it to turn into Solid Rock so that you can have that awesome defensive ability that mitigates its poor typing as a Rhyperior. It's very instrumental in covering weaknesses, and it makes the Pokemon a lot more viable than it would be otherwise. The only real complaint I have is that the level requirements for its moves are really steep as a Rhyperior, so you might want to consider exactly when you want to evolve it by checking when it learns specific moves. Second is Gabite. This needs no introduction. It evolves into one of the most fearsome physical sweepers out there. When obtained here, it starts with Slash, Dragon Claw, and Dig, making it at least decent from the moment that it joins you. You're unlikely to see it evolve before the end of the story without hefty grinding, so it might be worth passing on if you don't plan to go on after that. Catching it on the basement floor, it's level 43 instead of 41 late game, so yeah, that might be worth it because 2 levels this late on is pretty huge. There are other encounters, of course. We'll be going over those when we get to them, but that's it for right now. Want to do that. Then I can use Rock Smash on you. I can't believe how long that took me. Like, of all the things for me to get stuck on, that was the thing that I got stuck on. Really? You're totally going to be required. Yes, you are. Total Stranger will be a good way to see what it takes to own the Pokemon League's Elite Four. That was a very wordy, roundabout sentence, and I don't even know if Strangerole is even a word. If that's even what she said. Sydney! We had, Vanity be really helpful in that last fight, even though I wasn't able to verbally acknowledge it at the time. Vanity, you are not going to be very useful to us in this fight. Dolan's not going to be good. Let's go for Bodhi. Bodhi's got to do some fighting here. We don't have any fighting type moves other than our Vacuum Wave, and that's special on a physical attacker, so I don't think it's really all that worth it. Light Screen. Sure. Doesn't matter. I was going to go for Wood Hammer anyway. Maybe I should have set up using Curse, but I just kind of want to be over with this fight quickly. Really? Reflect. Of course your Clefable does its job. I'd love to know what that's like. Please don't let this thing survive. Thank you. I was immediately regretting hitting Crunch right as soon as I did because I thought it was going to survive it. Idolan grew to level 48. Wow, you are already the same level that our Clefable was. That's kind of uncanny timing. And speaking of uncanny timing, you have a Torterra when I have mine on the field. Have you been stalking me, Sydney? Have you? Because, you know, it's okay if you have. I could use somebody who knows what they're talking about when it comes to Pokemon. Just use Ice Beam on you. Know that... Of course your Torterra survives an Ice-type move. Love to know what that's like. Especially after my humiliating loss against Crasher Wake all that time ago. Seriously, it's like she's me, only better. It's not nice. Hit that Torterra. Don't have to worry about that Leech Seed anymore. It's not like poison. I won't take damage or anything like that after that's over. Besides, the battle's finished anyway. Level 46 on Vanity. And that is it. Battle just now made you make you tougher than anyone else in the world? Okay, I'm not sure what she was going at there. Doesn't appear as if anyone could even try to stand against your might. The Elite Four should just surrender. Man, I really do have quite the fan in her, don't I? This, I believe, is... Yeah, this is where the return point is meant to be from later, so you can shortcut back to the start. I personally have escape rope, so if I needed to get out, I just have that. Wait. Didn't realize something very important. This is not a way to return from a later area. No, you can use strength on this and move it down if you leave the area and come back. Lets you access this whole extra area. Realize that one a little bit too late. Push this all the way over. Push that to the side. Smash this rock. Again, Sinnoh is just such a dense area for using HMs one after another. I'm kind of glad that they cooled it a little bit after this point, but that's stuff to talk about for another day. Here's another max repel. We have all these bike ramps lined up. Hop, 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 and that gives us a full restore. Like I was saying when we were getting up to Victory Road, don't need to buy those because they give you plenty of them, and this double battle I'm gonna need to fight to get through here. I thought it said all I intend to perfect my, and then I got confused. I was like, oh, his name's Al, and yeah, for a moment there I thought it said All K, or Al K. Never mind. They have confusing names, they have stupid names, and they have stupid inconsistent hair colors too because they're ace trainers. If you weren't impressed initially by this little offshoot and dedicating all this time to this, prepare to have your opinion changed. TM71 Stone Edge, easily one of the most valuable TMs to your entire playthrough. And yes, you can buy these at a later point, so it is not finite. I'm gonna give it a little bit of thought who exactly I want to give that to, but my opinion as of right now is Bodhi. Easily Bodhi. I think that would be a really good fit, would do a great job covering its weaknesses. If you don't know, Stone Edge is a 100 power rock-type physical move that has a high critical hit ratio. It is slightly inaccurate, I think it's 90 accuracy. Again, I hope I'm getting that right, there's just so many darn moves and only one of me. Anyway though, we have entered Victory Road. We have fought ourselves a lot of battles, gotten a lot stronger, gotten some great items, and we have cleared 2 whole floors of this place. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we explore the rest of Victory Road and hopefully reach the Pokemon League. See you guys then.